Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
وأنت؟
Fine.
أستاذ بعد كم chapter ضل فيه؟
عنا chapter صغير و chapter كبير. 2 chapters.
خلصنا البرنامج يعني من نص السنة؟
بعد كيف خلصنا البرنامج؟ بعد فيته واحد كبير بده على القليل أكثر من شهر، وواحد صغير بده شيء أسبوعين.
أوكي.
مش مستعجلين. ليش مستعجلين؟ Are you؟
No.
عم نشتغل. مهم نفهم. عم تفهموا هيدا الشابتر؟ في شي difficulties بالمات؟
No.
شوي؟ اوكي. صار لازم نعمل تيست بهيدا الشابتر. يعني هلا بنحكي at the end which day you choose. Good morning all of you. جورج، كيفك جورج؟
منيح أستاذ.
Did you write the exercise yesterday ولا no؟
يس امبارح شو صار؟ هي كونكتنج كان كتب في 5 دقايق أكتر ما كان عم بيفوت.
ما بعرف، أنا كان عندي بروبلم امبارح. ما بعرف، كان عم يعمل أبديت يمكن الزوم. ما بعرف شو صار امبارح. هي أعمل أبديت ما قدرت تفوت أنت. If you have any question I will ask. I will answer. Do you have any question about yesterday?
sir.
Okay. So 2011, the first chance. We have a function f defined on 0 plus infinity by fx equals x minus 1 minus 4x e power minus 2x. We see is its curve in an orthonormal system. Calculate the limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. Marianne, how much is the limit as x tends to plus infinity?
Infinity times infinity.
Keep infinity times infinity. How did you get infinity times infinity?
Infinity times 0.
Why you didn't prepare your homework يا Marianne yesterday?
عملت بس ما قدرت ابعت لانه الابلكيشن ما عم يفتح عندي.
اوكي طيب. Limit as x tends to infinity. بصير هيدا هون اول واحد، هيدا infinity، هيدا الاكس، وهيدا بصير infinity times 0 indeterminate. شو بنعمل جورج؟ infinity times 0.
Change the form.
Change the form. So limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. The easiest way, first we replace each x by infinity. Infinity plus 1 is plus infinity. Minus 4 times infinity is plus infinity times e to the minus infinity equal plus infinity. Infinity times 0 is indeterminate. We have to change the form. Most of the exercises we have solved كلهم عم يطلعوا infinity times 0. Limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. Changing the form بننزل ال e لتحت بيصير x plus 1. بس بننزله لهيدا البارت البرودكت، مش بننزله لكل الفانكشن. بس وين في برودكت بيصير تحت 4x over e power 2x. Now we apply Hopital's rule. Limit as x tends to plus infinity. Pay attention. Hopital's rule بس بنعمل derivative لهيدا هون. Derivative over derivative. While x plus 1 we leave it x plus 1. ما بنعمل له derivative. Pay attention. Limit as x tends to plus infinity. هيدا remains x plus 1. Only we make the derivative of the numerator, which is 4, over derivative of exponential 2x. Derivative of exponential to x, first we make the derivative of the power. Derivative of the power is 2e power 2x. Then we replace x by infinity. We remove the limit. Let's see, infinity plus 1 minus 4 over. We replace x by plus infinity. E to the power plus infinity is a plus infinity. Number over infinity is 0. 4 over infinity is 0. So remains plus infinity. Show that the line D with the equation y equal x minus 1 is an asymptote. How to prove x minus 1 is an asymptote? What's the nature of this asymptote?
Oblique.
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 How to prove oblique asymptote?
fx minus yd.
Limit.
بعدين نعمل limit.
Limit as x tends to what? To plus infinity.
Plus infinity.
So limit as x tends to plus infinity لل fx minus yd equal limit as x tends to plus infinity x minus 1 minus 4x e power minus 2x minus x plus 1. It is limit as x tends to minus infinity of minus 4x times e power minus 2x. هيدا شفنا فوق انه بيطلع infinity times 0. هيدا بيصير infinity times 0 indeterminate. فيكم تحطوا على جنب هون equal infinity times 0 indeterminate. We change the form. بيصير limit as x tends to plus infinity minus 4x. ال e minus 2x بينزل بيصير e power 2x. It will become infinity over infinity here. Infinity over infinity. So by applying Hospital's rule equals limit as x tends to plus infinity minus 4x بيصير minus 4 و e power 2x gives 2e power 2x as derivative. So it will be minus 4 over infinity, which is equal to 0. So therefore, we say the line D of equation y equal x minus 1 is an oblique asymptote to C at plus infinity. Any questions?
No.
Determine the position of C relative to D. George, how to know the position between C and D?
fx minus yd is equal to 0.
I find fx minus yd. إذا عملنا fx minus yd, what remains?
4x minus 2x.
Minus 4x e power minus 2x. بيضل في هيدا بس البارت. Minus 4x e power minus 2x. كيف نعمل له الساين لهيدا؟ What is the sign of minus 4x e power minus 2x?
Less than 0.
Less than 0. ليش less than 0 هيدا minus 4x e power minus 2x?
Because it is minus 4.
لا مش لأنه minus 4 ما في x كمان. is x positive or negative؟ هيدا الدومين
Positive.
هيدا الدومين هو 0 plus infinity. x is positive, yes? Domain is 0 plus infinity means x is positive. هذا ال x positive multiplied by minus 4 negative. Will E هي positive, so it will be negative. Then what we can tell about the position?
Below. C is below D.
C is below D. So fx minus yd equals x minus 1 minus 4x. This is fx. This is minus yd. Remains minus 4x e power minus 2x. ننتبه للدومين. الx هي positive والe positive والminus 4 negative, so we will get less than 0 for all x belongs to 0 plus infinity. Then we say C is below D. Thus we have the case for x equal to 0, y equal minus 1, means D cuts C at the point 0 minus 1. أو إذا بدنا فينا نقول بهذا الشكل fx minus yd. قد ايه طلع معنا؟ minus 4x e power 2x. If we solve minus 4x e power 2x equal to 0, so minus 4x equal to 0, it means x equal 0 over 4, 0. إذا بنعمل table about the position, هيدا x, هيدا fx minus yd وهون position. إذا ما انتبهتوا للدومين ننتبه هون الدومين هو 0 plus infinity. Not minus infinity plus infinity. Domain is 0 plus infinity. If we take a number between 0 and plus infinity like 1, we get negative. We say here C below D. وهون بقول على هذا الزيرو at this 0 D cuts C بالpoint 0. To find the ordinate, we replace it in the equation of the line. We replace x in the equation of the line. So 0 minus 1, we get minus 1. You can do it in the following way. You solve it equal to 0. You put the domain and study the sign over the domain. The adjacent table gives f prime of x over 0 plus infinity. Set up the table of variations of f. You know what's missing here to set up the table of variations?
Increasing, decreasing.
Decreasing, increasing. So هيدا x, f prime x, we have to add fx here. أعطينا هو negative 0 positive plus infinity. Negative, it is decreasing. Positive, it is increasing. At plus infinity, the limit is plus infinity. At 0, f of 0 is -1. And the minimum f of 0.28 is -1.35. B. Show that the equation fx equals 0 has a unique solution alpha, and verify that alpha is between 1.358 and 1.359. تالين شو بنعمل هون؟ How to verify fx equals 0 has one root. روبي شو بنعمل هون fx equals 0؟
بنحط محل x 1.358
عملنا أول شيء شو؟
1.352.
في عندنا شغلتين روبي we have to prove fx equal to 0 and then we need to verify this one.
اوكي.
شو لازم نعمل أول step؟
منقول f is continuous and strictly increasing.
ليش قلنا increasing not decreasing؟ وين بصير 1.358 1.359 بهيدا التيبل؟
أكتر من 0.28.
بصير أكثر من 0.28. The function is increasing. So f is continuous and strictly increasing over 1.358 1.359. f of 1.358 تطلع minus 1.26 times 10 to the power minus 3. انتبهوا على الكالكوليتر whenever you write this one. مش بس تشوفوا على الكالكوليتر minus 1.26 طلعوا to the right كمان times 10 to the power minus 3 negative. f of 1.359 equal 1.87 times 10 to the power minus 4, which is positive. Then we can say fx equals 0 has one root alpha, and alpha belongs to the interval 1.358 1.359.
أستاذ ليه ما عملنا compare مع ال D؟
نو ما عم قلنا دي كات سي، يعني في عنا بس في عنا بهذا الكويشن عن الالفا. If you are asked to show fx equal to 0 has one root alpha, you find fa and fb and you compare it with 0. If you are asked, هذا أول point. If you are asked about fx equals number, you find fa and fb. هون بتجيبي fa, you compare it with, suppose it is negative, fb it is positive. You compare it with 0. fx equal n, we find fa and fb, we compare it with what? We compare it with n, one less than n and the other is greater than n. إذا عندي fx equal number, while if we have fx equal gx, يعني intersection between a curve and a line, I determine fa with ga و fb with gb. اوكي سوزان؟
اوكي.
يعني عندك 3 شغلات. إذا fx equal 0 you compare it with 0. If fx with equal n you compare it with n. fx equal gx you determine fa with ga و fb with gb. In this exercise show that the equation fx equals 0. So we find f of a and f of b and we compare it with 0. Part 3, draw D and C. First, to draw D, we have the line D, y equal x minus 1. Is an x0, y minus 1, this point. Second point is at x1, y0. Then we draw this line. This is the oblique asymptote. Now, we locate the minimum. The minimum point is 0.28 minus 1.35. 0.28 x, y is 1 minus 1.35. 0.28 minus 1.35 is here. Now, the curve is decreasing. The curve starts from the point 0 minus 1. We start from 0 minus 1. It goes down to the minimum. Then it goes up to plus infinity near the oblique asymptote. It is below the oblique asymptote. We have seen that C is below the oblique asymptote. It cuts it only at 0 minus 1. And it continues near the oblique asymptote. Also, you can use your calculator by taking particular points. Now, economic part. A factory manufactures a liquid detergent. The function MC, marginal cost, defined on 0.10, also اللي بنتبه لهيدا الانترفال 0.10, by the marginal cost equal 0.84 into 1 minus 2x e power minus 2x gives the daily marginal cost. The marginal cost in millions of Lebanese lira. Will x is expressed in thousands of liters. The x is the quantity in thousands of liters. Knowing that the fixed cost is 1 million, prove that the total cost is given by this relation. How to prove that the total cost is equal to that quantity? Yes, Fana, how did you prove that the total cost equal?
ما عملت هيدا.
Okay, مين عمل هيدا? What is the relation between the cost and the marginal cost? The marginal cost equal how much?
Derivative.
Okay. So if we prove that the derivative of C equal to the marginal cost, بيكون هيدا total cost. We have to prove that the total cost, the derivative of the total cost, which is equal to the marginal cost. Is it clear? The marginal cost is the derivative of the total cost. Now, this is the total cost. How to find its derivative? كيف بنلاقي الديريفاتيف لهيدا؟ كيف الفورم له؟
0.8 plus u dot v.
Derivative لل1 is 0. Derivative ل 0.8x is 0.8. وهيدا u dot v. I write the rule u prime v plus v prime u. 0.8 هيدا u 4x. u prime is 4. 4 times e power minus 2x plus هيدا ال v e to the minus 2x. v prime is minus 2e power minus 2x times 4x times v prime u. v prime derivative للexponential هو minus 2e minus 2x 4x. It is equal 0.8. I can expand هيدا أو I can take 4e power minus 2x common. 4e power minus 2x common. هون remains 1. وهون remains minus 2x. Minus 2x. So we get 0.8. I can write it 4 into 1 minus 2e power minus 2x, which is equal to the marginal cost. Do you like to ask a question here?
No.
No.
بعد في one more thing. شو عطينا هو كمان إنه that the fixed cost is 1 million. How to prove that the fixed cost is 1 million? كيف بنلاقي fixed cost?
CT0.
CT of 0 هو fixed cost. إذا حطينا محل الإكس 0 بالكوست هيدا بصير 1 هيدا 0 وهيدا 0 هو 1 million. It is true. So the total cost is 1 plus 0.8x plus 4x e power minus 2x. Part 2. The selling price of this liquid is 2000 Lebanese lira per liter. And suppose 90% of the daily production is sold. Okay, 90% of the production is sold. Prove that the daily profit is represented by fx. How to determine the profit?
Rx minus Tx.
Okay. Daily, okay. بنجيب ال Rx first. So the profit equal Rx minus Cx. Rx equal price over unit price times x times the unit. Price over unit price times the x times the unit. The price is 2000. The unit price is in millions. The x, the quantity is in thousands times 1000 times 90%. Pay attention, times 90%. We get 1.8x. شلنا الزيروز 6 zeros مع 6 zeros بيطلع 1.8x. So the profit is equal 1.8x minus this value. So it is equal fx. Part B, find the minimal daily production in liters for which this factory starts to achieve a profit. متى ببلش يصير في عندنا profit؟ In which case we will start to get a profit. The profit is fx مش هيك؟ ليك هو يصير عندنا profit بده يكون ال px positive. هيدا الجراف هون وين ببلش يصير ال px positive؟ وين بيصير ال px positive؟ From this graph where the profit is positive.
x equal 1.5.
No, x equal كيف جبت ال 1.5؟ شو هو هيدا الفاليو هون؟ هيدا الفاليو this value here. شو هي هيدا الفاليو؟ here هون مطرح الارو
1.2.
هي which value؟ وين ال fx 0 هي على الالفا مش هيك؟ على 1.358 كان نيجاتيف ال fx، على 1.359 شو صار ال fx؟ positive. So we can say that to achieve a profit the px is positive يعني ال fx positive px positive يعني ال fx positive يعني x greater than alpha لأنه على الألفا كان ال fx 0 يعني x equals 1.35 thousandths of liters يعني 1359 liters is the minimal amount to achieve a profit. Do you like to ask a question here?
No.
So to achieve a profit px positive يعني fx positive يعني x أكبر من ألفا. بدنا جبنا ال 1.359 من هون. ال 1.359 جبناها من هون من الألفا. What is the maximal daily amount of loss that this factory may suffer? نجيب كيف بنجيب الماكسيموم daily amount of loss. هلا ال fx هو البروفيت. البروفيت وين بيكون اقل شيء؟ البروفيت الاف اكس هذا الاف اكس هو البروفيت. What is the minimal amount of this profit? How much is its value? Is minus 1.359. هذا is the profit على is minus 1.359. So we can say that the minimal daily amount of loss, ليش قلت loss؟ لأنه البروفيت is negative, is 1.359 millions of Lebanese lira. I get the result from the table of variations. Okay, this is all about this exercise. For Monday, solve 2010, the first chance. When do you like to make it to make a test in this chapter? Which day? Next week.
أستاذ بنشوف شو عنا.
طيب okay, بس tell me Monday. خبروني التنين إياك.
Okay.
Okay. Have a nice weekend. See you.
Okay, thank you. Same.
Thank you, same.
You
Bye.
Bye bye.